What is good, everybody? The Phoenix Suns. So as Atlanta looks to extend this little win streak they're on, it's a little four-game win streak, taking on the Phoenix Suns, who find themselves on a win streak of for themselves. So should be a good cross-conference matchup between the Hawks and the Suns tonight. So welcome in everybody. Appreciate everybody tapped in. We are on playback, Twitch, and YouTube. So coming into the matchup, Hawks were number 3 in the East, so we'll see how it goes. So looking at the matchup, Hawks are coming in off that dub against Utah. Jalen and Onyeka set historic numbers for the franchise and the league. Shout out to Jalen, bro. First NBA player to hit his statistical marks last game. So great stuff from Jalen. So early on here, looks like Phoenix doesn't, get too much in the paint, so that's good. They're averaging 42.9 here early on. Second chance points though, 15 to 12. So it's not too bad, not too big of a worry. So looks like they're not too heavy on the offensive glass. So Phoenix looks to kind of slow Atlanta down. Probably. I'm not too sure about how Phoenix plays, but when Atlanta gets out and in transition, they are unstoppable. So we'll see how they go. It should be a good matchup though, man. Atlanta, like I said, kind of lifting off here early on. As you see, V Krejci's shooting 17 of 23 from three the last three games. He's going crazy. So he's kind of shooting how um, everybody expected Kennard to be shooting. So hey, we'll take it. So we'll see, man. Who y'all think is gonna go off this game? I think it should be a good game for Jalen Onyeka going against a yo Drew Too Tough. Unfortunately, I can't broadcast the game on Twitch. But if you tap into playback, I can hook you up there. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, man. Rights rights to the game, unfortunately. So yeah, we are live on playback. If you want to tap in and watch the game with us, playback is the place to be. So I'll give you a VIP if I can. Or if you have NBA League Pass, you can attach your accounts and watch the games that way. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't stream to YouTube or Twitch. Let me check, Durant. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me get you situated before the game starts, brother. Let me get you situated. There we go. I got you. There we go. I got you. I appreciate you tapping in and becoming a member as well. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Appreciate everybody. All right, so we are locked in here, getting ready. Like I said, Atlanta taking on a streaking Phoenix Suns as well. They find themselves on a little win streak as well. I'm not quite sure how much. I think they're on like a 6 game win streak. So no Grayson Allen for the Suns, so they're down a couple as well. So obviously no Trey Young. I'm not quite sure on the diagnosis of Kristaps Porzingis. He was questionable before he came for the start of the game. So we'll see. Excuse me one second, y'all. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in as the starters for Atlanta: Nikhil, Dyson, Zach, Jalen, and Onyeka. And looks like Kristaps is out. I think it was his knee, right knee soreness. So the starters for the Suns is Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Ryan Dunn, Royce O'Neal, and Mark Williams. So, like I said, Atlanta's forwards should have a good game here. So welcome in, everybody. Um, You know, see what Atlanta has to offer this game as, Atlanta's facing, like I said, Dylan Brooks. So it should be, you know, it should be all right. So gotta redo the tip. What's going on, man? So finally got the tip underway. So Onyeka getting switched on to Devin Booker early on. See what that does. Booker kicks to Dylan Brooks and a turnover for the Suns. So early on. And then his defense, I mean, it's kinda unforced turnover right there as Dylan Brooks just stepped out of bounds, so Onyeka finds Ricochet in the corner for 3. Ricochet knocks down his first shot attempt as Atlanta gets their first opportunity to go. Royce O'Neal takes the shot, can't make the shot though as Devin Booker corrals the loose ball. Ryan Dunn shoots it, can't make it though. Dyson finds Onyeka, can't continue that, hot streak, but let's see if he can find it again. He misses his first. Zachary does a good job of stepping up there. Finds the corner again. Ryan Dunn breaks that long rebound. So Atlanta has to do a better job at corralling those long rebounds. Again, third opportunity. Deflection by Dyson there. So Atlanta has to do a way better job on the glass here early on. So Phoenix is a new regime. So hopefully they can kinda get that under wraps because they are kinda struggling. Loose balls or long rebounds seem to be the, gonna be an effect for them. Excuse me, y'all, my fault. Dyson finds Ricochet. Ricochet thought about it. Ooh, Ryan Dunn just strips Jalen right there. Ricochet has the assignment of Devin Booker. Devin Booker misses. Dyson gathers the, rebound, thankfully. Jalen pushes the break, finds Onyeka. They said Onyeka traveled. Too many steps there. So a turnover early on for Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. Excuse me, but yeah, early on, Atlanta looks to be they need to focus on the defensive glass. But luckily it's just been more so long rebounds and it's not like an effort type thing. So Atlanta's trailing or leading 3-2 early on. You got 9-16. They kicked it to Mark Williams, and they're gonna say that's Phoenix ball. As the Suns are missing Jalen Green as well. I think he's gonna be out for a little minute, so missing some key guys as well as the Hawks. Hawks missing Kristaps and Trey. So hopefully they can weather the storm without 2 of their main guys. So missing 2 out of the 5 starters. So Mark Williams pushes the lead to 4 with that little floater. Forgot Nikhil and Dylan Brooks play together on the national team, the Canadian national team. Ricochet with a nice cut to the glass, but can't get it to go. But Dyson finds him on that reposition in the corner, kicks it to Onyeka for 3 as Onyeka knocks down his second opportunity, but it's his first 3. Good stuff as Nikhil and Ricochet make that pass a lot more difficult. Good stuff by Dyson chasing that shot, getting it to Ricochet. That was a good job by Ricochet, just couldn't get it to fall. But oh, good stuff. Dyson poked it away. Just nobody had their head turned. Long rebound. It's gonna be a team rebound. So Jalen's gonna inbound it 6-4, 8:26 to go. So Atlanta has to, I think they're doing well. They're not allowing the Suns to get to any of their shots that they want. Yup, that's a foul. They not gonna challenge that early, brother. Mark Williams. They not gonna challenge that, dog. So Jalen gets he draws the foul with Mark Williams jumping. So good stuff from Atlanta here early on. Defense has been pretty good. They just have let the Suns get to a couple long rebounds. So as Jalen misses that first of 2 at the line, so 6 of 4 still. 6-2-4 still. So Jalen had that historic night, man. 30, 18, 14 assists, 7 steals. It was a crazy game, man. So Ricochet guarding Royce. Dyson finds himself on Booker. Hey, Cisco, what's happening? Good to have a Suns fan in here, but might have a little rivalry as Nikhil knocks down a triple there. We welcome everybody in the open gym. So Ricochet got picking up Devin Booker. Good stuff by Ricochet staying down. Just Devin Booker has got a better shot over him. And one as Onyeka powers through the defense there. Gets one to go. Kill gets it to Onyeka. Onyeka recognizes the defense ain't step up, and Imma put that down. Onyeka gets one shot at the line. Good stuff. So yeah, 8 threes for Onyeka last game. Definitely, definitely contributed as a starter last game in place of Porzingis, who was out on just rest on the second night of a back-to-back, and tonight he's out for soreness as Dyson gets that steal, which is his games. Woo! Let's go! Ricochet found Jalen on the fast break. Let's go. Good play by Ricochet. I was a little worried. Ooh, Ryan Dunn gets that one. He said, "Y'all gotta clean that up." So Atlanta has to do a little better job on the defensive glass here, but that's kinda what is keeping the Phoenix Suns alive here. Ricochet sidestep, it looked good though. It winds up in Nikhil's hands. Dyson up top with it, finds himself against Dylan Brooks. Ricochet finds Nikhil. Ooh, let's go. Jalen with the putback. Let's go. Man, Jalen going off already again. So Jalen with the quick 5. Let's go. As Ricochet found Nikhil, but Nikhil couldn't quite knock it down. And Jalen comes through with the putback. Let's go. Good stuff from Atlanta here early on. Pretty excited, man. The highlight factory is back, bro. So Atlanta holds on to a 6-point lead early on. Like I said, they just need to do a little bit better job on the defensive glass to kind of minimize the Suns' efforts here early on. Their defense is doing a good job. Dyson has a steal, so oh yeah, Dyson got a steal. My fault. I had to double check my eyes. But yeah, Dyson with a steal pushes his consecutive games with a steal to 65 games. So Dyson looking to set NBA history. I believe it's like 100 and something. 104 is the record. So got a ways to go, but we'll see if Dyson can excuse me. We'll see if he can hold the see if he can achieve the NBA record. He's holding on to the franchise record now, so if any game he adds, he just, adding to his, just adding to his, resume, so shout out to Dyson as the Hawks are looking to continue kinda this how it started. They just need to do a better job on the glass, and then this lead will look a little bit different, I think, so, shots are falling for everybody. Dyson's the only starter to take a field goal. So, early on, Zach 1 of 3, Jalen 2 of 3, same as Onyeka. Nikhil is 1 of 2, so good stuff early on. I'm not mad at it. Ricochet had 2 good looks, just couldn't knock him down, but one resulted in that nice putback from Jalen, so I'm not mad at it, but Onyeka seems to have still got the high hand as he is 1 for 2 from the three-point line, so 6-point lead. Defense for Atlanta has been pretty good. I think, Ricochet's mostly had the assignment of Devin Booker here early on. I don't know if it's because he's getting switched onto him or uh, or what. So Hawks rotation is in effect here. So Onyeka seems to be the first one to find the bench. That's kind of the normal rotation as Luke Kennard checks in for Nikhil as well. So it's Dyson, Zach, Luke, Moge, and Jalen Johnson. So I'm not mad at this rotation. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So I like to see this rotation better than 3 guards and 2 bigs. Good find, good cross court pass. Oh, Dyson stepped out. Good find though. So a little unforced turnover there as Zach tried to find Dyson on the other wing, but I thought my information was correct. Is that Grayson Allen? Somebody said he wasn't playing. It could I don't know. I don't know if that's him or not. See. Oh, that's Colin Gillespie. I'm tripping. Yeah, no Grayson Allen for the Suns. So Ricochet had to pick up his dribble over there on the wing, kinda Ooh, shoulda finished that drive, my boy. So Dylan Brooks against hey, good stuff as Dyson finishes the pass there from Jalen Johnson. As Dyson uh, got to the ball, got the deflection, but couldn't come away with it, and Devin Booker regathers it, and, it's going to the line. So I got free throws coming here for Devin Booker, but 19 to 11 here, 5:04 in the first quarter. As V Krejci checks in for Ricochet, I knew it was coming, so 3 guard lineup is back. I don't I don't know how too many Hawks fans who are, enthused with the 3 guard lineup either. As, Phoenix picks up a blocking foul, so 19 to 13. Now Atlanta's offense might be a little stagnant, who knows? Because I don't know. It's a whole lot of play finishers, not a lot of playmakers out there. So Luke Kennard, maybe Veet too can be considered that as well, but good find. Good find though. Way to be aggressive by um, Dyson to shoot that. Step back by Jalen. Short. Not bad. Hawks get a second chance at it. Devin Booker lines one up. That's off. Oh, oh my goodness. So Moga is gonna be called for a foul there. I believe was that Nick Richards? Yeah. That's still funny. They got Mark Williams and Nick Richards. Don't make no sense. So Devin Booker kicks to Colin Gillespie. He breaks the midi, but Devin Booker gets it to Brooks. Daggone. Another foul on Moge. Pushes it to 2. So you gotta box out somebody, man. You gotta box out somebody. 19 to 13. As Keaton grabs Dyson, as Moge is left in the game. 2 fouls early on. As Mo picks up Gillespie. 4-point lead for Atlanta. So kind of tricky for Atlanta, 19 to 15. So Keaton Wallace is in the game. So hopefully that changes, the offense somewhat, maybe a little bit. As he gets that to go for 3. So Keaton Wallace hits his first shot of the game off that Jalen Johnson assist. He got turned around there. Devin or Dylan Brooks can't connect, but again, Phoenix just finding the long rebound. Dylan Brooks drives in against Jalen, and again, bro, oh my gracious. Yeah, they're crazy on the glass. Come on, V. Nah, I can't get it to go as V doesn't quite get the hot start we were looking for as he misses his first opportunity. Devin Booker passes to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks tees it up. Can't hit that. Good stuff. Good find by Atlanta. Oh no. Womp womp. So Mogay can't quite corral that pass, man. He got nervous, boy. Just looked, he knew he was finna dunk it. He thought about dunking the ball before he even, caught the pass, so unfortunate stuff there by, for Atlanta, we'll just say for Atlanta, so first break in the action here, Atlanta versus Phoenix. Bench rotation is in. Unfortunately, Mo picked up 2 quick fouls, and that's kinda the biggest stat of, from the bench as other than Keaton Wallace, only 3. So bench hasn't quite contributed much, but, this ranges from 3 minutes to 1 minute, so we'll see how they do. Starting 5 started, decent, but just couldn't quite go on a run, so they find themselves kinda rotating in and out now, so but a big thing this game is going to be, excuse me, rebounding. I think throughout the course of this year, it's gonna be a big theme for Atlanta is holding the opposing team to as few offensive rebounds as possible because if Phoenix was hitting, bro, they probably definitely would be up by maybe even 10. So they're shooting a whopping 25% from the field and 9% from 3. So Phoenix isn't having the greatest shooting game so far, but they do find themselves with 15 points, 6 points behind Atlanta. So I feel like majority of their rebounds have been offensive rebounds as well, so Atlanta has to lock in on that, in that aspect of the game, man. Can't let, Phoenix kinda win this game just from getting second, third chance opportunities, so yeah, they have 9 offensive rebounds of their 15 total, so a majority of them are on the offensive end, so apparently that's kind of their secret sauce. It's kinda why they're on this 5-game or 6-game win streak. I'm not too familiar with, what they got going on, but Phoenix seems to be a tough team. New coach, kinda Devin Booker has his team back per se, no KD, no Beal, so it's a new look for them. No Jalen Green, no Grayson Allen on this game for Phoenix, so Asa new, we got an Asa appearance, so pretty early on too in the first quarter, so Asa is probably gonna get a lot of playing time as, Atlanta has no Kristaps Porzingis this game. He is out with right knee soreness, so nothing too much wrong, hopefully. So, hopefully a quick recovery for Kristaps as Phoenix gets the ball out of the timeout. Oh, you can't call that after a miss. If that went in if that went in, you wasn't even gonna call the foul. That's tough. 22-15 as Devin Booker gets to the line blowing past Asa Newell there. Yeah, I mean, that's probably contact. That was a late whistle, so we'll see if, Dillon Brooks can knock these down. Pretty good free throw shooter, which I'm expecting is gonna be the case, so Atlanta's hold on to a 6-point lead, so let's see if they can finish this first quarter out at least on top. You gotta chip away quarter by quarter, win the game all at once. So hopefully Atlanta can hold on to this good start. Kinda held on to a lead. I think Phoenix got out in front maybe once, and then Atlanta kinda nipped that in the bud. So Keaton finds Luke. Luke thought about teeing it up. Oh, that's not goaltending. Ace Newell got it up, but Nick Richards swats it. Finds the corner, can't get it done. So Atlanta just gotta do a better job at rebounding as they kinda get saved. There's an unforced turnover there as Nick Richards tried to find the corner for Goodwin. Hakeem Wallace getting it in for Atlanta and getting it up the court. Keaton finds on Onyeka. Onyeka right back on the dribble handoff. Keaton for 3. Not quite. Can't get that bounce to go. 22-17, so Atlanta's lead a little smaller each time down the floor for Phoenix. So 3 guard lineup is in for Atlanta. Not my favorite, but Asa Newell's in, so kinda distracts me from that. Good stuff by Onyeka there. I was about to say there was definitely a push there as Nick Richards pushes Asa Newell on that rebound. I don't know what Nick Richards is getting so buck for, dog. You pushed him, bro. You definitely pushed him. So Atlanta is in the bonus here for the rest of the first quarter. A minute 27 to go. So Asa Newell is gonna go to the line. Oh, never mind. I thought he pushed Asa Newell. So my apologies. So yeah, man. We got a minute 27 left. We got Luke Kennard going to the line for free throws, maybe as they look to review something. Don't quite know what it is. I don't know if we got a challenge or what. An official review. Don't know what's going on here as we got a little break in the action. So we'll do a little box score watching while we got a break. So if you're wondering why Asanu is getting some playing time, no Kristaps Porzingis. So I think that's gonna be the case quite often when Kristaps is out. Atlanta probably will have to kind of go to their reserve bigs um, because Moge has 2 fouls. So Mo probably will be playing in place of Asa at the moment, but unfortunate for Mo, he got 2 fouls, so like I said, I knew Asa got fouled, so Asa's at the line, knocks the first one down, so Asa's averaging 5 points on 52% from the field, 80% from the line, so he knocks down the first of 2. Good stuff, Asa, as Asa knocks down both of those, pushes the lead back to 7, so Atlanta 4 or 5 at the line. Just got that one miss from Jalen early on, so hopefully they're consistent there at the line. Not won't be bad for them. Their winning efforts. Devin Booker gets to that mid range and knocks it down. He lethal, man. D Book knocks down that to push the lead to 5 for Atlanta. So Luke Kennard operating there. Let's go. As Devin Booker picks up a foul. We're gonna have another pair of free throws. Like I said, anytime Atlanta gets fouled now, they're going to the line. So free points as Asa goes to the line for his third and fourth opportunity here. Atlanta's doing good. Defense is doing all right. They just need to do a better job on the glass. And then this should look like a winnable game by halftime, I think. So end of the first quarter coming up as Asa misses the first of 2. Like I said, Ace is a 80% free throw shooter in his early career at the line, so I'm not expecting too many bricks. As he knocks down the second of 2, 25-19, pushes the lead to 6. So hopefully, free points aren't a theme. We need all the free points we can get. So Keaton almost comes up with a steal here. Devin Booker attacks the closeout. He's lethal in the mid range, man. Whether it's that floater, once he gets those 2 feet in the paint, bro, it's raps. It's Keaton finds feet. Step back for Kennard, doesn't quite connect. It's 25-21. It's 4-point deficit for the Suns as they look to get a little closer by the end of the first here as Asa's doubling. Good stuff by Keaton. Keaton uh, pokes that escape pass away. Getting pressed there. Keaton finds Asa. Asa can't quite find the bottom of the net there. So we got the end of the first quarter. Hawks hold on to a 4-point lead. It is 25-21. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Twitch, playback, and YouTube. We are live, man. So Atlanta you know, results were pretty good to end it there as you see Jalen skying for that putback jam. So good stuff from Atlanta so far early on. No Kristaps tonight, so Atlanta's gonna have to get it done again. No Kristaps or Trey Young. Trey is gonna be reevaluated in probably I'll say probably about 2 weeks. So we'll have word on Trey Young in about 2 weeks. So until then, they gotta hold it down. I almost said we. So then they gotta hold it down. So they're doing a pretty good job this game over this 4-game road trip. They have done an excellent job. So they find themselves on a 4-game road trip, looking to push it to 5, looking to end Phoenix's 5-game win streak. So Phoenix, I see why they are winning though. They definitely can take advantage of a lot of teams who lack rebounding skill. So early on here, they are crashing the offensive glass. I mean, the Suns, they got 10 offensive rebounds. That's half of their rebounding total. So Atlanta just has to do a good job. Atlanta only has 5 defensive rebounds to Phoenix's 10. So a lot of it is long shots just bouncing to Phoenix, just bouncing their way. So can't really do too much about it, but gotta put a body on somebody, make it at least difficult for Phoenix to get that off because that does seem to be a big part of their game. Just find that attack, and if Devin Booker doesn't have a good shot, he's gonna kick to the wing, and if the wing has a good shot, they're gonna pull it, and if he pulls it, you better crash that board. So it's pretty smart. Devin Booker is your guy. Excuse me, Devin Booker is like your guy if you're Phoenix. So it would make sense to kind of run the offense through him. Kind of have it like a driving kick. Everybody kind of post up. Not necessarily 5 out because you still got uh Mark Williams and what's his name? Nick Richards. So we got a foul here. Phoenix, they might be in early foul trouble again. So the earlier the better. So second quarter underway for Atlanta versus Phoenix, 25-21. Atlanta holding on to that 4-point lead still. The 3 guard lineup still is out there. Not my favorite for Atlanta. They got Keaton, V, Luke Kennard with the 2 bigs, Asa and Onyeka as Keaton finds the paint and finds the bucket. He pushes Atlanta's lead to 6. Hey, they're a little ticky tacky with these fouls now. V, you gotta see that. So V picks up a foul 30 feet from the basket. Unfortunately, I don't know. Refs are a little ticky tacky here, so we got to be careful. We already got Mo with 2 fouls, so we can't have that, brother. We cannot have that. So Phoenix looking to get something on Yeka Garden. Keep knocking up Gillespie. Ryan Dunn in the corner over Asa Newell. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You lucky as hell. Onyeka finds V on that handoff, and V attacks the rim. That's gonna be big for Atlanta. They can definitely get past the Phoenix's defenders. They're not the strongest defensive team, I don't think so. Atlanta does a good job at driving and kicking as well, but as Goodwin gets it to go, Keaton kicks it to Onyeka, trailing, and one, and one. So go ahead, count that basket as Onyeka gets that nice little euro to go over Gillespie. Who? Who? Yo, Martin, what's good? What is good? Welcome to the open gym. So unfortunately, Martin, we don't have any VIPs left, but you want to become a member, I do got VIPs for you, and we do have more available. So Fortunately, we don't, so my bad on that. No more VIPs available at this moment. At this moment. Won't mean we won't have any in the future, but we got the 20 filled up right now. So Colin Gillespie gets his look back here. So going to a line for an and one opportunity. So this lineup for Atlanta, I'm not too keen on it. So it's gonna be Keaton, Veet, Luke Kennard, Asa, and Onyeka. So those three guards, not in favor of that. So Phoenix cuts the lead to 3 points. Excuse me. So Onyeka looking to initiate it. Keaton pump fakes. Ooh, dropped him. Finds V. Can't finish the clip. Asa almost got him. Okay. Man, Keaton dropped him, bro. You should just try to look to finish the clip, bro. Ryan, not Ryan, um, what's his name? Royce O'Neal gets that shot up. That was a little delayed on my part, my bad. Couldn't think of buddy name. V finds Keaton over there. Ooh. Asa almost had that clip, boy. Finish that. Finish that. Come on. We need that finish. Smoked it. Keaton comes up with the rebound. He loses the ball. Tough as Atlanta is holding on to a 1 point lead as Phoenix is chipping away slowly but surely. And then they're kind of letting it slip too. I can't lie. So they're kind of struggling in that aspect. But so early on here, Onyeka having a good game, 3 of 4. He's first one that popped off the page for me, 9 points, 1 of 2 from three. So good stuff from Onyeka, but not a big fan of the lineups Quinn runs with the three. I can't lie to you. The three guards with V, Luke, Keaton, not really my favorite, but Keaton have a way better game than he had last game. Was not able to contribute on the offensive end, but this game he changed that, turned it around. 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, one steal and one assist. So good stuff from Keaton. Still early on, and no, that's Asa. So no, I'm lying. That is no, I'm tripping anyway. But got a break in the action here. Atlanta's holding on to a 1 point lead. So hopefully they can come out this timeout and get something to go. But expect some starters to be back. It's been a lot of the bench guys, and I don't. Onyeka is back in for the guys, so he's the first starter back. He was the first starter out, so he's back holding it down for the guys. Um, 1 second. So here early on, Atlanta, they were holding on to taking care of business, but see if they can get their defense back in order. Defensive rebounding is a struggle. Like, you know, every game for Atlanta. It's been rare. They've been able to keep the opposing team off the offensive glass. So hopefully that can turn around. Sometimes they get off to a slow start, so maybe they're just getting off to a slow start in that aspect. So players this season averaging 21, 9 rebounds, and 80 or 8 assists per game. Jalen is amongst Giannis, Nikola Jokic, Sengun, and Josh Giddey. 21, 9.5, and 6.3. So Jalen in pretty good company there with Giannis, Nico, and Sengun. He definitely set a NBA record setting with his last statistical performance last game. So good stuff from Jalen. Looking to continue that. Unfortunately, we don't have no VIPs, my boy. We don't have no VIP, brother. So Atlanta turns the ball over. Ooh, O'Neal can't get it to go. I hate this camera angle, bro. I cannot tell what's going on. Jalen finds V short. Oh, crash the board, brother. 8, 8 minutes and some change. Jalen can't quite come up with that rebound. So Moge makes an entrance into the game. So Nikhil V Dyson are holding down the guard spot. Also, Iguodaro makes Moge pick up his third personal foul. So Moge with 3 quick ones. So Asa back in the game for Atlanta. 32-31. There we go. Dyson picked his pocket, finds V for maybe the corner three. Jalen gets him up in the air. Can't stop Air Force One. Let's go as Jalen finishes the play. A much needed finish for Atlanta gets it to go. So 34-31 breaks the little scoring drought there that Atlanta was facing. Ball, that's off. Oh, tripping. Ace North for three. 37-33. I shouldn't have doubted the young bull. But Brook gets that three to go. Ooh, somebody lost their assignment. It's also it could. Oh nope, that's Ryan Dunn. So Nikhil gets it to Jalen. 3 baby. Oso Ighodaro picks up the defensive technical. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. 37-35, Atlanta hold on to a lead. So this is good for Asa, man. Good for his development here early on as Jalen is looking to knock down this shot. Free throw's good, man. Jalen knocks down the defensive technical. So Dylan Brooks checks in for Atlanta. So early on here, Gil blocks. Can't get a good look at the 3-pointer. V rare defense from V Krejci gets the block on Gillespie. Jalen knocks down the 3 for Atlanta. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Trey's on the sideline. Got the Atlanta throwback on the Playboy Cardi collab. So Ice Trey in the building. Ice Trey present for Atlanta's last road game. So he out there on the West Coast trip with the team, man. I don't get all the I don't understand why everybody want to trade Trey once they build a team around Trey. That does not make any sense, man. So every time I see anybody saying, should Atlanta trade Trey, anybody talking about the team is better without Trey, I just kinda ignore that nonsense, dog. Cause what are y'all talking about, man? Like, what are we really doing? Like, what are we really doing? We're not talking about nothing at that point. So so shout out to Trey for proving these narratives wrong as well. And him being around the team, I think is a good sign. So Trey's gonna be reevaluated in about, maybe 2 weeks. So hopefully that can result in him rejoining the squad, kind of proving to everybody that Atlanta is much better with Trey Young. Obviously, he's a generational talent, in my opinion, and he's obviously gonna make the team better. He fits this team too. Like he's the missing puzzle piece Atlanta needs. They need playmaking. They need that offensive engine. So defensively, they are they are a tough task uh, if you're facing Atlanta defensively. So obviously, right now you're gonna be a little bit, better maybe on the defensive end without Trey, but you're definitely gonna face some struggles on offense, which during this stretch of games, Atlanta definitely has faced dry spells in their offense, and that's not saying Atlanta doesn't go cold when Trey is out there, but uh, Trey is still, the offense he generates not only for himself but for other guys is uh you can't mistake that. So we obviously missed that. Hopefully Trey is recovering pretty well and his recovery is swift. So he's out there in Phoenix with the guys on the bench with his homies. So yeah, Jalen, man, going off, man. 23 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists over these last 3 games. Shooting 58 from the field, 55 from the three, and he's averaging 3 steals. So Atlanta's holding on to a 6 point lead here. And starters minus on Yeka are in. And that foul was offensive, Mark Williams. 41-35 Atlanta, 6:32 to go. As Devin Booker is in for the Suns too, so they got their guy back. Um, so Atlanta, good stuff for Asa though, playing with the starters, finding a role with Porzingis out. Jalen passes Nikhil open. Can't quite knock down that, wing three. So like I was saying, good stuff from Asa. Good for his development to get PT right here. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to Asa Newell minutes as Devin Booker drives into the teeth of the defense. Oh, brother, Asa Newell almost got that boy. Ooh, Dyson, let's go. Pokes it away. Oh, you already know what's coming. Ooh, let's go. Dyson finds Jalen for that transition bucket. Good stuff, man. Gets the steal. Somehow they get that to go, though. Somehow they get that tip to go. Dyson finds Ricochet on the little push ahead, little outlet pass. Jalen looking to initiate some offense there. Nikhil really should have taken that. Ooh, good stuff. On his head. Good stuff, Asa. I was expecting that to be a dunk, but Dyson finds Asa there in the paint. Good stuff by Asa kind of making himself available. Asa guards Devin Booker. Just be smart, man. Just be smart. He denies that entry pass into the post. Ricochet on Brooks. Brooks can't get it to go. Hangs on the rim. Jalen gathers that board. Atlanta has been doing a good job on the glass. Got a foul. Dylan Brooks away from the ball. Side out for Atlanta. 5:09. So Atlanta getting out rebounded by 10 as Onyeka checks in the game for Asa Newell. Really, really good stuff by Asa though. So really, really positive stuff. Um, if you're an Asa Newell fan. So minutes for Asa and impactful minutes for Asa as you see Trey and Kristaps on the bench here for Atlanta chopping it up. 5:08 to go. Atlanta is on an 8-2 run here. 11-2, baby, for three. 48-37 as Ricochet knocks down his second three. Probably should have been a foul. Dyson fighting through that pick guarding, Devin Booker. Yes, he's gonna have to find another one, but it's Nickeil and Dyson get switched, so Nickeil is now responsible for Devin Booker, and he gets the swipe. Dyson finds Jalen on the break. Jalen dribbles it back out. Oh, he finds Onyeka. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Let's go! What a play. What a sequence, Atlanta. What a sequence. Man, Nickeil with the excellent defense, man. You get switched from Dyson Daniels to Nickeil. You in a torture chamber, bro. Yeah, you in a torture chamber, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. If you're a Hawks fan, bro, you love to see it. And honestly, bro, if you're Trey, you're sitting front court to what like could be. Like, come on, bro. I don't even want to think about next year, but come on, bro. So good stuff from Atlanta finding the 3 ball here early on as the broadcast is kind of bringing attention to that. So we'll do a little box score watch and check in on the stats here for Atlanta. So early on, great stuff on Yucca and Jalen back at it, man. They're leading the way with 13 points. Jalen has accounted for 5 of 7 from the field, and Onyeka is right behind him with 11, 4 of 6 from the field. So great stuff from the big guys leading the way. You need somebody to kind of lead by example. So Jalen already has, I would say a quick little highlight reel. He's played his heart out this game, man. So as you see, the 3-point line has been quite, friendly to Atlanta. They are 7 of 21. Wow. I say that, wow, because the Suns are shooting 2 of 16, so they have yet to find their rhythm from 3, but I'm sure that won't last all game. So if you're Atlanta, you just gotta take advantage of, the Suns kind of missing shots right now. So they're 12.5% from the 3-point line. That is the Phoenix Suns. So they're not doing well. It's Ricochet guarding 94 feet. He guards Gillespie. Nikhil is guarding his national teammate and Devin or Dylan Brooks. I know I'm gonna get that name across up more than once. As Mark Williams gets that over on Yeka for his 6 point, 3 or 4 from the field for Mark Williams. Jalen is attacking, turns the ball over against Dylan. Nobody could really pick him up. The Hawks were kind of in scramble mode there. On a charge? An offensive foul? So, offensive foul there for Dyson Daniels. Unfortunately, had the, mismatch, I think, on Gillespie. Probably coulda just finished right over top, so Ricochet guarding Gillespie there. As Mark Williams just gets the flush. As him and Onyeka were battling for position. Onyeka couldn't quite keep up with it, so on the handoff, Onyeka gets it to Nickeil. Nickeil finds that midi. Can't get it to go, though. Dyson almost had that offensive rebound, but can't come away with it. So Atlanta doing a good job at running Phoenix off the line, but oh brother, has Nickeil fouled a 3-point shooter? No good, no good. Not really much contact there as Nickeil kind of gave him a little shot to his ribs, making sure his breathing's all right. So 50 to 47 as Phoenix still chipping away here early on. Oh, Onyeka probably could have looked take that 3 as Nikhil gets to the basket. Like I said, Nikhil isn't really hitting too many shots, but he does a really good job at staying focused and locked in, to attack the basket, so hell nah, you're not getting that foul. Golly, bro. Oh, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Nikhil on the break. Let's go. Can't stop him. As Nikhil gets that steal and gets the, finish to cap that play off. Gillespie gets the euro. Jalen does a great job at gathering that. So like I said, Nikhil not the great shooting night, but attacks the rim quite well, so with pretty good efficiency, whether charge. Oh, fuck. Damn. That just makes you nervous, man. Dylan Brooks just barrels through Dyson. That's not what you wanna see, man. Atlanta's already down a big with Porzingis, and, Dyson gets dislodged into Onyeka's knee, which is kinda scary, which kinda happened already this season as Mo Gay was pushed into Trey Young's knee, and Trey was out with an MCL sprain, so Atlanta is challenging this. So Atlanta challenges loses their challenge, but I think Quinn did it more so to kind of solidify that Dyson was there to try to maybe keep Dyson out of foul trouble. So Dyson picks up his 3rd personal foul. So unfortunate. Oh, maybe for the better, get a little break for Dyson. Kind of took a hard fall there. So Dyson with another game with what's happening, C Los, what's happening, brother? What's happening? We just watching this Hawks versus Suns game. Atlanta's leading here by 5 early on. Had a little break in the action, but we just now getting to it. Dylan Brooks is at the line for Phoenix after drawing the foul. So yeah, C-Los, we tapped in on playback. We are live on playback, Twitch and YouTube. If you're trying to watch the game, you got league pass or something, you can tap in. I don't have any more VIPs left. Dylan Brooks forces a turnover for Atlanta, unfortunately. Jalen doing a good job staying down. Dylan Brooks just getting to his shot, man. Got that ugly ass turnaround. So 54-52, Atlanta still holding on to a lead. Keenan Wallace checked in for um, foul trouble Dyson. Nikhil for 3 as he knocks down a 3, puts his point total to 10. Jalen has 4 assists now off that Nikhil 3. 8 of 23 is Atlanta's total from 3. Phoenix has yet to pick it up from 3. They're still shooting a little, not that great of an effort. No way Dylan Brooks just got that to go. It's delayed game, low key. So 57-54, 50 seconds to go. Atlanta should get, obviously a 2 for 1 here. Maybe even a 3 for 1. Ricochet gets it up over the screen from Onyeka, but doesn't really connect. So Devin Booker passes to Dylan Brooks. I don't think so, Bucko. So Ricochet comes down with it, finds Nikhil for the outlet. It's about a 6 second differential between game clock and shot clock. We got 20 seconds. The ball finds Jalen Johnson in the corner, guarded by Dylan Brooks. No way you're calling that an offensive foul, bro. Yeah, he caught an elbow to the face. Oh, brother, he all up in Jalen's grill, man. So they are looking at this for a potential upgrade to a flagrant foul, man. There shouldn't be no foul anyway. So hey, Dylan Brooks doing Dylan Brooks things, man. He's doing a good job playing defense on Atlanta star player Jalen Johnson. So hey, man, you gotta give props where you gotta give credit where it's due. So Jalen might pick up a flagrant foul, so Atlanta has to do a good job or a better job and not fouling. That's this second half, this upcoming second half. So a lot of personal fouls here. So 2 players in foul trouble for Atlanta. Thankfully, it's, not a lot of starters, but Mo Gay's in foul trouble, Dyson is in foul trouble, and the whole bench got fouls, but Jalen is gonna be picking up his first here, maybe a flagrant as well, so we're gonna get to see that after this review, so appreciate everybody tapped in. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Playback. If you haven't checked out Playback, I definitely suggest y'all do. I can watch the game live along with the Open Gym stream if you have NBA League Pass. Unfortunately, right now we don't have any VIPs to hand out, but so yeah, like the broadcast is saying, I mean, it looks like a regular basketball play. No contact was excessive, so hopefully Atlanta can kind of come through, or let me say it, the refs can come through for Atlanta and not give Jalen a flagrant foul here with 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. That'll be bogus if that's the case. As the broadcast cuts to Trey, he's in that Atlanta Hawks and Playboy Cardi collab jersey. It was kind of mad random, but Playboy Cardi got, I guess, other teams that he collabed with jerseys too. So, I mean, the Atlanta one makes sense since Cardi's from Atlanta, but a flagrant foul is disgusting work there. Deeming that contact unnecessary. So yeah, the broadcast is stating the rules for a flagrant one. So a flagrant one is a foul shot and the ball back. So Dylan knocks down the two from the line, puts it at a 1 point lead for Atlanta. All right, man. So 10 seconds to go. Keen Wallace guards Gillespie. Yeah, they're low key saving Phoenix with these calls, man. Dog, he was holding his arm. What you want to kill to do? He's holding his arm that whole drive. Don't know what she saw, but she didn't see, she might have a crush on Colin Gillespie, though, that blonde ref. 2 seconds for Atlanta, so let's see for a miracle. No good for Atlanta, man, as they wind up trailing by 1. So, the good first half is capped by a comeback from Phoenix. So, hopefully Atlanta can kinda turn things around. They've kind of found themselves in foul trouble. Dyson's doing a pretty good job, but offensive rebounds have been the the downfall for Atlanta. So 13 offensive rebounds for, Phoenix. That's more than defensive rebounds for Atlanta. Atlanta has 12 defensive rebounds, and Phoenix excuse me, bless me. Phoenix has 13 offensive rebounds. So that's kinda got to change in this second half. So here early on, couple few can't talk. Early on, a few good things for Atlanta. Jalen and Onyeka back at it, leading the way offensively, defensively as well. Dyson is holding it down with 3 steals. So unfortunately, he has 3 personal fouls to go along with that. So you want to see that kind of change for Atlanta. They're doing good. They're just letting Phoenix get away with little things here and there. The long rebounds are killing Atlanta. Mo Gay in foul trouble has not been great for Atlanta. Atlanta already down Porzingis, so the they're a little limited in the big position. Yes, they got no Porzingis. Mo Gay is kind of limited with 3 fouls. So Asa Newell that's made a way for Asa. So Asa has 8 points. He's 2 of 5 from the field, so look for him to kinda shoot a little better, but from the free throw line, he's 3 of 4, so kinda has saved himself there, but surprised Asa isn't rebounding a little bit better, but he is a rookie, so and we don't have, Mo to throw out there with him or Onyeka. He was out there with Jalen, so Jalen kinda probably got the rebounds there, he kinda ate the board up, so yeah, man. Here in this halftime break, Imma use the restroom real quick and, blow my nose and whatnot, a little congested, so I'll be right back, y'all, in this halftime break. Give me 1 second, and we'll break down some stats and whatnot and go through the box scores and whatnot, so give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Yo, we are back. What's good, everybody? So Atlanta was doing a good job there in the first half, but they kind of let that lead slip away, which is kind of in the cards, letting Phoenix get on the attack the glass like that. So Atlanta trailing by 1 point here. This is Phoenix' biggest lead, so not much, but Atlanta getting out rebounded by 10. So um, 13 of Phoenix's 33 rebounds have been on the offensive end. So Atlanta has to do a better job there. If they do, this game is theirs. That's the only reason Atlanta is in the has given this a lead up to Phoenix. So, excuse me one second. Sheesh. So, as we break down more of these stats, like I said, the offensive glass is where Phoenix is eating. They're getting easy second chance points, and definitely that is keeping them in the game. The 10 second chance points for sure. Excuse me. So they're still shooting poorly from three. So Atlanta has to take advantage of that. Shooting 16% from three. Come on. That if they keep that up, they're not gonna win. Unless Atlanta keeps turning the ball over. So they're tied in the turnover battle at 9. Yeah, bro. Phoenix is shooting 16% as much as I can talk. Excuse me. Excuse me. So yes, you did hear me. 16% from three. So Phoenix is shooting very poorly, which is kind of expected, and they still have the lead. So their efforts on the offensive glass, you can only appreciate it. So, but Atlanta's defense, doing their thing, they forced 6 steals. So a lot of Atlanta's turnovers have been unforced. So over half of them have been unforced turnovers as excuse me, Jalen excuse me, excuse me, as Phoenix only has 4 steals. So overall though, pretty good stuff from Atlanta, pretty good stuff. They just gotta do better on the glass. So Atlanta getting out on the break. They've definitely held Phoenix. They've held Phoenix to 0 points on the break somehow, even though Phoenix has 4 steals. So good stuff from Atlanta. Their transition defense is a whole lot better. So if their transition defense wasn't better, shoot, this game would probably be a blowout. So we're still in halftime, but as we kind of break down this game, we want to see a little better effort on the defensive end. Process wise, they've picked up some silly fouls, although the refs have been kind of trigger happy there, calling the game. But Dyson's picked up 3 quick ones, so probably keep an eye on that. Atlanta doesn't want him to doesn't need to see him in foul trouble. So, but a good appearance from Asa early on at the line. He's knocked down 3, pushing his total to 8. So good stuff from Asa getting to the line. Just being active, getting some good runs in there with the starters as Porzingis is out with right knee soreness. So no Porzingis for Atlanta, and obviously no Trey Young for the next couple weeks. So Atlanta's down a couple of their main guys, but overall they've made it work. And Porzingis has played in what I think 3 of the 4. No, I'm lying. 2 of the 4 on this little road trip out west. So, second half about to be underway. We are live here in the open gym on Playback, YouTube, and Twitch. So appreciate everybody tapped in. So yeah, man, we about to be underway. Just kind of went through the box score for Atlanta. Jalen and Onyeka coming off those historic games against Utah, and they are right back at it as they're leading the way scoring wise for Atlanta. Jalen Onyeka and Nikhil both or not both, but all three in double digits. Excuse me. It's been really good to see Nikhil and Dyson kind of execute on defense here. As Devin Booker is the matchup for them both. You know, there was one possession where Dyson was guarding Devin Booker, and then I think Dylan was guarding. I mean, Dylan was guarded by Nikhil, and Nikhil had to switch on Devin and got the steal. It was really good to see. So in the playoffs, that's gonna be insane. And, forward facing in the future, if Atlanta doesn't end up with the top 5 pick, oh my goodness, what that can be. Oh, brother. So, I think Atlanta signed a kill on a 3 or 4-year deal, so the future is bright for Atlanta. The future is bright as we are here now in the present against the Phoenix Suns, and it's trailing by 1, so if they can get their stuff together on the glass, this game is gonna be a blowout for Atlanta. I think Atlanta can kinda command the lead if they take advantage of getting good stops on the first attempt. So over these last 4 games for Atlanta, they obviously have a 4-0 record, averaging 123 points, shooting 51% from the field, averaging 17 threes made, 17.5, and winning these games by 16.5 or more. The Clipper game was close. Excuse me, unnecessarily close, so we'll see if they can get a swing here to kinda push this game, in their favor. So Mo Gay is also in foul trouble, so you wanna pay attention to Mo Gay as well. Keep an eye on Mo. So second half about to be underway. Dylan Brooks having a pretty good game for Phoenix, so probably keep an eye on whoever he's guarding for Atlanta, whether that be Jalen. He gets switched on Reece Shea, whomever team who Dylan Brooks is guarding. Kind of pay attention to Luke Kennard too. He's kind of been quiet 0 for 1 from the field. Hasn't been too productive. Has a rebound. So he's only played 9 minutes. So other than Mo, bench unit has kind of not been able to get things going for Atlanta. So that's kind of when you miss Trey. Obviously, you miss that play creator. So excuse me. So here we go. Here we go. And Atlanta is getting pressed here. It's Ryan Dunn is checking up on Shea as Nikhil gets it in. Shea gets it back to Nikhil. We're underway, man. Dyson waiting to get the offense initiated. Onyeka, right back in the Hawks' favor, baby. He gets that nice little hook to go over Mark Williams. Shea playing defense on Dylan Brooks there, doing a pretty good job. Made him pick up his dribble there. I guess he didn't really make him, but he picked up his dribble either way. Ricochet, good defense somehow. Wow, Dylan Brooks still gets it to go. I don't know what my cat is doing. I'm not gonna pay attention to her. So Q bring it up for Atlanta, trying to initiate some. Just switch with Dylan Brooks there. Dyson, I mean Ricochet on the wing finds Onyeka. He finds Dyson. As Dyson attacks Royce. Gets it to Jalen. Jalen gets that nice little side step jumper to go. 61 to 60 for Atlanta. As Jalen gets that bucket to go. Hey, he smoked it. Ryan Dunn misses, and Jalen finds Ricochet for the lay. Let's go. 63 to 60. Good stuff from Jalen finding Ricochet out on the break there. Good stuff from Ricochet to finish. Dylan Brooks. How's the game? Straight on three from 27 feet. Kill attacking, left hand. Thought he was probably gonna get fouled there. I did too. So doesn't get the call. Onyeka jump ball. I was about to say that was a good effort by Onyeka there. Just kind of at least getting there. So Onyeka will jump with Devin Booker. Hopefully he can win this one. He didn't win the first initial tip. Hopefully he can win this one. Oh, that's us. That's us. Yup. So Ricochet fought for with I think Dylan Brooks over there. Excuse me. So Atlanta's tied up here, 63-63. Both teams have tied it up. Phoenix has come back from an early deficit of 13. Onyeka for three. Yes. Onyeka still got the hot hand, man. 16 points. Knocks down his second three of the evening. 2 of 5 from 3-point land as Ricochet guards Dylan Brooks. Good effort. Onyeka goes up. Man, that's a foul. Let's go. As Dylan Brooks is called for a foul, which is correct. It was correct. As Ricochet does a good job defending Dylan Brooks there on that drive. The past couple drives, he's done pretty good. So off, I didn't see that they were replaying the foul there. So Atlanta has picked up another foul against Ryan Dunn. So good for Atlanta. Good for Atlanta. Take Phoenix's fouls to give away. So 66-63. Starters still in for Atlanta here. Third quarter just underway. Ricochet lines it up. How is he not getting fouled on these, bro? So he put it up. I thought he got fouled. I thought he got knocked down, but wow. Phoenix, wonderful job at swinging the ball there, finding the open man in the corner, and Ryan Dunn as Dyson gets it to Ricochet. Ricochet gets it to Onyeka. They're playing a little hot potato with the ball. Ricochet trying to find a shot. Finds Onyeka in the corner. And one! Should be and one. Should be and one as Onyeka gets that to go. Like, might be calling it on the floor. Or he gets 2 shots. Either way. Yeah, he's looking to get 2 shots. There's a moth on the window, and my cat's going crazy. There we go, Onyeka. He knocks down the first 2. 67 to 66. So Atlanta's done a pretty good job at the line, 8 of 10, but as Phoenix is perfect still. See if that can last as Onyeka knocks down both. Good stuff from Onyeka to push Atlanta's lead to 2. So no Jalen Green for Phoenix, no Grayson Allen for Phoenix. So they're kinda missing their scorers, their shooters. As Dylan Brooks picks up a foul against his national teammate in that Nikhil. So good stuff. That foul was offensive, Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks picks up his 3rd foul. He's doing pretty good, as Phoenix is in search of some offense. He has 19 points, but he has 3 fouls himself. So, a couple players that have 3 fouls to watch are the defenders for each team. Yeah, I qualify Mo as one of, our defenders, so Onyeka finds Jalen for 3! So that Jalen Onyeka connection continues as Jalen knocks down his second 3 of the night, giving him 18 points. So Onyeka picks up his 4th assist. Good stuff. As Devin Booker can't get it to go. Atlanta does a good job, man. They did a good job. No, 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 no way, bro. You gotta give him space, bro. You have to give him space, bro. He had no space. He turned around and he was right there. That's no space, bro. That's no space. That's ridiculous. You gotta give the offensive player space to turn around. But Ricochet picks up that foul. 71-66 here as Atlanta's trying to play some good defense and forcing Royce O'Neal in the corner for that 3. Like I said, Phoenix's woes from the three-point line probably won't continue as they've hit a couple here in this 3rd quarter to start off the, second half as Dylan Brooks gets a deflection there. So 2-point lead for Atlanta. So Phoenix shooting a total of 43% from the field, and Atlanta is at 54% as Dyson gets the ball into Onyeka there. Dyson was going he thought about lining it up. Onyeka long rebound, finds Jalen, Ricochet cutting, gets the bucket, man. Let's go. So Atlanta looking to cut off Devin Booker, finds Dylan Brooks straight on. Somebody got to step up, man. That seems to be Dylan Booker. Man, I'm gonna those two's names is gonna be hell. Nikhil tries to answer but can't answer back. But Devin Booker finds Dylan Brooks for 3. Nope, got a foul before that shot. So 1-point lead for Atlanta. Oh, that foul was offensive. Oh no, never mind. Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. I think it's just a timeout. So 73-72. Atlanta regained the lead. It's been a 2-point swing. Or I guess, yeah, 2-point swing. They were down by 1 to start off the 3rd. Now they have a 1-point lead, 73-72. So here early on in the 3rd quarter, Atlanta's done a pretty good job on the glass, keeping Phoenix at bay, um, off the offensive glass. So they're still sitting at 13. So hopefully Atlanta can just take advantage of their misses, which they've kind of done. Excuse me, haven't gotten too many steals or anything quite yet. So hopefully, well, they have gotten 1 steal, so kind of forced a turnover already. So hopefully Atlanta can continue what they're doing, man. They're doing a pretty good job at getting this lead back, even though it is still a 1-point lead. They've got the lead back. Now they just gotta, execute. Gotta keep getting stops. And when they get stops, corral the rebound and get that bucket on the other end. And they've done a good job, man. on they've done over this early season, their transition defense has not been the greatest. So this game, they've done an excellent job not even allowing Phoenix to get out on the fast break. The fast break points are 11-0. So great stuff from Atlanta in areas they probably need to improve. So you like to see the improvements there, but you kind of see they are struggling on the glass, but that is because they are missing Kristaps. And Moget has been in foul trouble as well. 3 early fouls on Moget. Early fouls on Moget has kind of limited Moget's minutes. So I'm sure if Mo was in, um, Phoenix probably wouldn't have got to some of those offensive rebounds because it was just long rebounds just kind of falling to Phoenix. So it wasn't really like an effort thing. but it did lead to second, third chances for Phoenix, um, when they kinda were shooting like cheeks, bro. To start to start the second half, they were shooting 16%. So, hopefully they can turn it around here early, um, or no, we don't wanna see Phoenix turn it around. We don't. We want to see them keep shooting 16%. So, if you're following along here on the broadcast, you see Trae Young on the sideline for Atlanta, so hopefully that kills some noise about Atlanta looking to, maybe get rid of their best player. As Ryan Dunn goes to the line, he knocks down that free throw. So somebody gotta get Dylan Brooks in foul trouble, man. Get him his 4th foul, get him about the game. His twin knocks down that free throw. And Ryan Dunn makes it a 1-point game for Atlanta. So Dyson brings the ball up, initiating the offense, finds Mo. Mo can't get it to go. Mo hasn't been shooting the greatest, but he's been aggressive with his shot, which has been clutch because he has had a couple games where that 3 ball has seemed to find the, target. So when that happens, Mo is a positive on the floor, but hasn't quite found the shot yet since those early games. So Ricochet, good defense there, um, disrupting the pass over to Dylan and causing a turnover. Jalen picks up his dribble, gets it to Dyson. Come on, Ricochet. Good look, just can't get it to go. So 1-point deficit for Atlanta as Devin Booker gets it to Royce O'Neal. Oh, almost had a steal there. Jalen playing against Dylan Brooks there. Almost in and out. So 3 points for Atlanta. It's a 3-point deficit. So Dylan Brooks gets that turnaround somehow to finds the net there. Jalen, that's not a foul, bro. He's reaching over his body. Too many steps, I think, for Nikhil. 73-76, 5:28. So Atlanta 50% from the field, so the field goal percentage has gone down a little bit. They're kinda missing their open looks, so the rotations have begun as Moge is the first sub in there for Onyeka as Dyson finds the bench for Luke Kennard. So subs are gonna be starting to make their way in the game, so be ready for that 3 guard lineup, y'all. Be ready for it as Luke Kennard is doing his best against Devin Booker. Devin Booker finds a shot, but he misses, man. He smoked it. Jalen gets it up to Luke. Luke finds Ricochet. Ricochet finds Nikhil. Nikhil cutting, finds Jalen. Jalen finds Luke. Good stuff. Jalen can't get Luke can't get it to go. Royce O'Neal? Hell nah. Oh no, bro. That's you too lax about that. So V Krejci checking in. What I tell y'all, the 3 guard lineup. So hopefully it features Nikhil, but Nikhil might be the sub that V is going to get. Maybe Ricochet. Maybe not. Maybe Mo. Okay, Ricochet. Yep. So Ricochet hits the bench for V Krejci. So 3 guard lineup commenced, y'all. Let's see how it goes. So Jalen and Mo are the 2 bigs for Atlanta. Luke Kennard, Nikhil Alexander, and V Krejci are the. I say it's the backcourt. I know backcourt is only 2 positions, but they got 3 guards out there. So, ooh, let's go. As V gets a nice little runner to go, pushes the lead for Phoenix to 1, 75-76, as Dylan Brooks drives against Kennard, can't get it to go. Volleyball spiked into Nikhil Alexander's possession. He finds Kennard on the break, trailing. Bruh, what is going on? A jump ball is actually insane. Defensive intensity. They're letting Dylan Brooks kinda play a little aggressive with 3 fouls. That's actually insane. He pinpointed that? Nah, I don't know about that, ref. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, I mean, he got it. Excellent. Excellent defense by Dylan Brooks. He pinpointed the ball, but there was a lot of contact there. I don't know, ref. I don't know what we looking at. So Dylan Brooks against his national teammate, Nickeil Alexander Walker, and Nickeil loses that to Dylan Brooks. So Dylan Brooks screens for Devin Booker. Devin Booker gets it to go. Timeout. Technical foul probably on Quinn. Yeah, Quinn pissed, boy. Goddamn, get the camera out of the boy face. Quinn pissed. Man, so Atlanta is trailing here. Atlanta is trailing by 3, so 75-78. Nothing to panic about, in my opinion. Just gotta execute. So Atlanta doing a better job on the glass here early or it's middle of the third, I guess. But Phoenix has their biggest lead of the night, 3 points, 78-75. Like I said, trying to hold Phoenix off the offensive glass. They've done a good job. They've only had 6 rebounds this half. So Atlanta, unfortunately, leading the turnover battle now, 13-12. So they've allowed Phoenix in the game by second chance opportunities. So second chance opportunities have led to easy points in the paint. You know, second, third looks at three, even though they haven't really been hitting from three. This third quarter has been a kind of a change of pace for Phoenix in the three ball category. So hopefully Atlanta can get the stops and execute on the stops they get because Phoenix is missing. They only are shooting 43% from the field. So it's not like they're lighting it up from 2 and just missing from 3. They're not even shooting that well overall. So from 2, I mean, I'm sure they're hitting more 2s than 3, obviously, but Atlanta just has to do a better job at cutting cutting their easy opportunities down. Let's see what my dog was gonna do. As we have a break here as it's almost about done here. So so V Krejci having an excellent little 3 to 4 game stretch here for Atlanta. 19 points, 71% from the field, 74% from 3. So great stuff from V as Atlanta needs the 3 ball right now. So Keaton Wallace checks in the game for Atlanta. So a lot of subs in for Atlanta right now. Jalen is the only starter as Kennard finds Jalen in the corner for that little bailout pass. Keen's pass gets poked away. Oh, brother. Atlanta's struggling right now. So Phoenix's defense is putting a lot of pressure on Atlanta since Atlanta doesn't quite have a playmaker on the floor. As Dyson and Onyeka check back in the game for Mo and I didn't catch who they so Mo and or excuse me, Luke and Jalen. Good stuff on Yucca. Immediately checks in and stops the bleeding for Atlanta. So Jalen checks out, Onyeka checks in, picks up where one left off. So Dylan attacking against Dyson, kicks it, and knockdown. Not quite familiar with that, brother. So Onyeka can't get it to go from three, so Atlanta's kind of cooled off from three, and Phoenix is slowly starting to heat up. They're shooting 8 of 24. Atlanta's 10 of 33, so probably want to change that for Atlanta. Good stuff from Onyeka, kind of killing that pick and roll there from Dylan Brooks as he pokes the ball away. It was either him or Dyson, so one of the two. They killed that. So Keen against Gillespie. Dyson not looking to pick up a cheap foul. I guess blown by there. So Atlanta looking for somebody to get some offense going. He is short on that floater, but cannot corral that rebound as he had it, or just can't come up with it. Bucket. Yup. Phoenix coming alive from three as they take an 11-point lead. Isaiah Livers knocks down his second three. He's 2 of 2. Probably should have been a game earlier for Phoenix as they take an 11-point lead, like I said. So Atlanta looking for something. Feet can continue it. No misses quite. I'm just gonna say he missed by a few inches. So 77-88 as Isaiah Livers gets it to Dylan Brooks. Can't hit that straight away. Three. Bruh, Atlanta's just getting caught off guard. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, 13 points. Not insurmountable. Not insurmountable. They just got that and gotta get it gotta get it under control, bro. Jesus. 77 to 90 here early on. I guess late in the third quarter as Gillespie pokes the ball away from Dyson. And Krejci gets the ticky tack foul. I mean, Krejci gets the tic tac foul. So 15 or 14. Dyson looking for something. So Onyeka guarded by Isaiah Livers. Spin move right into Goodwin. Leads to a steal. Breakout bucket for Dylan Brooks as Quinn just has to let him go. Quinn just gotta let him go. As Phoenix is kind of running away with it here. It's 77 and 93 as Phoenix is looking to bypass Atlanta's largest lead of the evening. Moget gotta get something. Mo misses from the corner. The first couple games of this early season, Mo was a decent shooter, but he just kind of has not found that 3-point shot recently. So, um, in order for Mo to be impactful on offense, he's got to have that corner three in his bag. As Dylan Brooks gets it to go, he got 30 points. As Keaton gets the heave, Onyeka frustrated man removes the headband. A lot of dejected faces over there in Atlanta. They're probably tired, man. It's the end of a road trip, looking to get home. They just, gave everything against Utah. Um, I heard playing and I've only heard from players' experience. Utah is let me see. Let me see what he's sitting at. I don't know if let me see. Um, Phoenix's shooting has not been great from 3, but that doesn't mean I mean, Devin Booker may get hot and hit 2 threes, but I can't lie, boxed by Zenix. I'm not hoping for it. I'm definitely not hoping for it. But if you make your money, I ain't mad at you, player. I'll get your bread. But he is 0 for 4 from 3, so they've done a decent job at kinda keeping Devin Booker out of the game. But he's 5 of 13, 14 points, but Dylan Brooks finding his shot, 12 of 22. So, Devin Booker seems to be cool with letting somebody, take the other shots. He kinda let KD do it. Um, let, what's his name? CP kinda run the offense. But so there on the broadcast, they're showing Jalen and his brother who is on the College Park Skyhawks, excuse me, the College Park Skyhawks. He put up another good game, or he put up a good game in his G League debut, 15 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. That's 101 in for College Park too, so good stuff from the Johnson brothers. Jalen just set a NBA record, 31, 18, 14, and 7 steals. So Jalen's last game was impressive. His brother's last game for the G League team was impressive. So Skyhawks played today. I didn't catch the result, but shout out to the Skyhawks as they are underway as well. So man, Phoenix caught flame in that 3rd quarter. That is typically Atlanta's bad quarter too. So 3rd quarter is usually when things run away for Atlanta. These past couple games have been a little different as the 4th quarter is underway. They've kind of maintained leads this whole little 4-game stretch. So Phoenix gets another one. They take a commanding 20-point lead. So Atlanta is down big time here. So as Ricochet is in for Atlanta here, starters are in. Dyson is that patent spin move to go because the 18 got to chip away now. Got to chip away. Good stops. It's a good one. Knocks down the three. He's going crazy. Um, Phoenix couldn't hit a three to start the game. Now they are hitting everything they put up. So they answer Atlanta's 2 with a 3. So tough for Atlanta as Nikhil finds Jalen for that little free throw jumper. 81 to 100. So Atlanta's defense isn't too good right now because they haven't, typically allowed 100 plus um, until the end of the game. So Phoenix kind of going crazy. Ricochet gathering the rebound. Like I said, take advantage of Phoenix's misses. Ooh, in and out, man. Ricochet shots has been in and out all game. So hopefully he can turn that around, man. Kinda wanna see Ricochet have a good game. So he's had a decent game as Gillespie. Oh my god, they're hitting everything now. They couldn't hit they couldn't hit the ocean with a beach ball if they were standing on the beach to begin the first half of this game. But Phoenix coming out strong here in the second half. As Ricochet gets a runner, you might wanna see a little bit better of a shot as Ricochet trying to find something. That's a foul? So 81 to 102. This game this game ran away quickly for Atlanta as, they need to find something on offense. So 9:53 to go here in the 4th quarter. Not looking great for Atlanta as Nick Richards, knocks down the first of 2. 81 to 103, man. Oh, brother, he misses that, but shout out to Ricochet, finds Jalen on the break, and 1. Good stuff, good stuff. So Ricochet got the steal, thankfully, off that free throw miss, 'cause Phoenix corralled that somehow. So Jalen with a nice 22 points, 9 of 10 from the field. So knocks down the and one opportunity as the broadcast cuts to Trey and Porzingis on the bench. Dyson does a great job poking that ball free. The rotation, uh, a good chance to cut into Phoenix's lead right there off the Dyson Daniels steal as Dyson picks up his 4th steal. Devin Booker hits it over on Yeka. That's a good shot, man. As Devin Booker picks up his 16 point, shooting 6 of 14 from the field. Jalen gets it to Dyson on the wing. Good move by Dyson. He takes Isaiah Livers to the basket. So Dyson picks up his 6 point. Feel you, box by. He's living in that mid range, man. He's quite hasn't quite found that 3-point shot tonight, which has kind of been a common theme for Phoenix. God damn, as Phoenix picks up another offensive rebound. So second chance opportunities just so good stuff by Nikhil. Getting into the paint, getting to the line. But oh yeah, Nick Richards a little overzealous there on the closeout on Nikhil there. So Nikhil knocks down the first opportunity. It's a 20-point lead for Phoenix. Phoenix hopped out to this 20-point lead mainly in the third quarter, so maybe Atlanta can do the same. Atlanta does a good job of staying in as Nikhil misses the back end of the free throw chance. So Devin Booker, yep, they got switched back. Yep, oh, box foul. I'm sorry, man, you missed that three. So Atlanta gets it on the break. Give it out. Yep, finds Nikhil on the break. Yeah, man, Suns are doing really good on defense, man. They're doing a really, really good job on defense. Their transition defense was immaculate there. Yeah, Devin Book put up another one. He just missed the mark. Unfortunately, that was the whole Suns team, but somehow they've Dylan Brooks got some folks motivated. So Nikhil gets that nice little spin jumper to go. Puts his total to 13, 5 of 12 from the field. So Devin Booker brings it up against Dyson Daniels. Good stuff from Dyson, cutting off that first screen and slip as Onyeka gets the stop there on Nick Richards. Come on, Ricochet. That's a warm-up 3, baby. That's a warm-up 3, baby, as Ricochet knocks down the transition 3. Finally gets one to go. He's been searching for a shot, which you love to see from the young guy, and he finally finds his shot for his 13th point, and Atlanta cuts into this, Phoenix lead. It's 15 points now, 15 points, so Phoenix calls a timeout here, looking for something. They can't find too much on offense, so Atlanta doing a good job at, causing turnovers, getting to the glass when Phoenix misses. So great stuff by Atlanta. Great stuff, honestly. So Atlanta has got to put some things together, man, and they can get this lead back. They just got to chip away, man. They just got to chip away. You can't really try to focus on big swings to get it back, but just got to hold Phoenix, you know, to 1 shot and 1 shot max, if that. So, Atlanta was doing a really, really good job in the first quarter to, I mean, Phoenix was shooting abysmal from the three-point line, so that did play a part too, so, um, Phoenix is a really good team, though. Their defense is really good. Um, I think they matched up really well with, Atlanta. They have a lot of, point of attack defenders. They have a lot of kind of versatile bigs to where, not getting, you know, your bigs put out on the island too much. So, with Nick Richards and Mark Williams, they're not, like, amazing out there, but they've been doing alright. So, Dillon Brooks for Phoenix has been phenomenal. You gotta give credit where it's due, and he's been having a really good game. He has 30 points, 12 of 22 from the field. He found his 3 ball, if you could say. He's 3 of 7, so he found it kinda later on. So he's been a bright spot for Phoenix when they haven't had too many bright spots over there, so but somehow Phoenix caught this lead, so transition defense was not that great for Atlanta in that 3rd quarter. So you see they got outscored by 17 they've done a good they did a good job up until that point to kind of either win the quarter or be in it by a couple possessions. So they really got to lock in here as you're looking for somebody to step up as Onyeka hits the bench. Um, yeah, man, Atlanta is finishing out this 4-game road trip out west with the Phoenix Suns, probably the toughest, maybe the toughest opponent they faced over this 4-game stretch. So 15 points, Ricochet. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Shit. Oh shit. Foul. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn, Ricochet took a fucking hard fall. Whew. That's that's tough. Prayers up for Ricochet, but die 30. My fault. You tapped in at kind of a rough time, my boy. Unfortunately, we kind of packed out on VIPs at the moment. So when we got more, if you are still around, I will hand out some VIPs. So, whew, man, prayers up for Ricochet, man. I pray to God that, oh my God, he did a full backflip, dog. Oh man, he couldn't hold on to the rim that great. I couldn't see if he walked away. Don't know what happened there. That's tough, bro. God damn. So technical foul. That's tough. That was a good play by Ricochet too, man. He got the steal, got the transition break, but it's not even really the concern at this point. So hopefully Ricochet's all right, man. He took a really bad spill as Nikhil knocks down the free throw. That's tough, man. Bro, he got pushed? Oh nah, hold on, bro. Oh, he got bruh, Ricochet got pushed. It's fuck Colin Gillespie. It's fuck that little motherfucker. Hey man, one time in the chat, fuck Colin Gillespie. One time, bruh, as he pushes Ricochet. If he don't get hard foul, bro, something wrong with this Hawks team. I know they're in a comeback effort right now, and it's not necessarily needed. A dub will be better. Oh, I dunked this motherfucker in the rim. So Gillespie pushes Ricochet on the dunk. Okay. Alright, man. Let me relax. Let me relax, man. Let me relax. As Jalen comes up with a steal there from Mark Williams. So Dyson gets it into Jalen. Jalen gets a nice turnaround. Dyson collects it, gets it to Onyeka. Onyeka finds Jalen. Jalen finds Onyeka. Onyeka for three, bruh. Fuck around, find out, bruh. Fuck around, find out, bruh. 9 points, bruh. 9 points, bruh. Answer back, man. Come on, answer back, bruh. Answer back, bro. Dyson guarding up on D Book. D Book gets to switch with V. Devin Booker gets that midi. Smoked it though. Loose ball foul. Loose ball foul. Play better, bruh. Play better. As Atlanta does a great job at hopping on that ball. Hey yo, as Devin Booker smokes the shot. Dyson collects the rebound there. And we got a loose ball foul here. It's 12-0 run here in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds, man. Unfortunate stuff, but we lost Ricochet. Jalen gets the alright, cool. Onyeka finds V for three. 15-0 run in the past 2:45. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. Fuck Colin Gillespie. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. As Colin Gillespie is the one that pushed Zachary Ricochet on that fast break and caused Ricochet to do a full backflip off the rim and land on his side. So luckily, Ricochet was able to walk off on his own power, but he was definitely limping. But it's fuck Colin Gillespie for real. Fuck Noah Clowney and fuck Colin Gillespie for sure, for sure. But I digress. Atlanta getting back in it. 23 points from Onyeka on 7 assists from Jalen. So those two are really holding it down for Atlanta as they both have 23. It was unfortunate, man. Ricochet was finding his rhythm too. He had 2 steals, 4 assists, and 15 points on 6 of 13 from the field. So he just hit a transition three, came out the timeout, got a steal, got that dunk. Colin Gillespie's hoe ass want to push him on a fast break, dog. Man, just let him get that bucket, you hoe. You trash as hell, dog. You push him on a fast break, bro. Trash ass nigga, bro. Colin Gillespie trash, bro. You trash as hell, dog. It kinda sucks too. Atlanta's injuries have been purely garbage players causing them as well. Like Noah the Clown, he caused, He pushed Moge into Trey's knee. He pushed Moge down, and Moge was launched into Trey's knee. Now we got this bullshit. Colin Gillespie whole ass pushing. That's a joke. Excuse me for my language, man. I'm hot, bro. Because that's just not a basketball play. Just let the man score, dog. Like, just let the man score. That's bush league, bro. If Atlanta was up by 10, I would say foul the hell out of that kid, but they're trailing, so man, that's got me hot too, man. Ricochet was starting to get hot too. That's a joke. So good stuff by Atlanta staying active, catching excuse me, catching Phoenix ball watching. They do a good job swinging that ball. 15-0 run in the past 2 minutes and 40 some seconds. So uh, it's a 6-point game here as Devin Booker attacks the paint, gets the shot up over on Yeka, can't get it to go. Gillespie reaching. They're gonna call it travel. How? So I guess thank God, bro. So 5 minutes to go here for Atlanta. So Nikhil attacking. Oh, he smoked it. Shout out to Dyson to clean that up. Whew. 17-0 run here in the past 3 minutes and some change for Atlanta. 103, 107. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That's what you want. Dylan Brooks misses the opportunity. Dyson kicks it to Nikhil. And one mother. Ooh, let's go. He too little. He too little as Nikhil gets the and one opportunity to go. Let's go. He attacks Devin Booker. Thought he got a tie up. He gets it up to go. Let's go, brother. Let's go as Nikhil gets the and one opportunity. Bucket. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go for Atlanta, and Atlanta has cut the lead to 120-0 run the past 4 minutes. Colin Gillespie drives, kicks it to D Book. D Book rushes a shot, but somehow gets it to go with that nice little jump floater. 106, 109 pushes it to 3 points. As Jalen comes down, Atlanta don't need a three. They just need to get a good shot. Jalen running the offense. Onyeka, that's a good shot, though. That's a good shot. You're gonna live with that. As Onyeka puts the three ball up. Can't find it. Phoenix obviously slowing the rhythm down here. Uh, Devin Booker attacks. Gets an and one opportunity. Gets Onyeka up in the air. Tags him. So 345, 354, excuse me. So Phoenix doing a good job at weathering this Atlanta run. They're down by 20 and some change. And they did a good job coming back, but Phoenix has answered back so far. So 106, 111. Devin Booker pushes it to 6 points. So 354. You just gotta chip away. Don't get ejected. Yep. Keep playing the defense you've been playing. So turnover. Nope. So boxed by Zenix. Zenix, sorry, brother. Devin Booker misses that three again. Timeout Atlanta. 6-point game. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. No worry for Atlanta, no pressure. So Ricochet finds himself out with an injury. Colin Gillespie whole ass pushed him. But Atlanta's done a really, really good job at, keeping their head down, staying focused, um, executing. They kept Phoenix off the offensive glass for the most part in this fourth quarter. Um, so kinda explains why, um, they found themselves back in the game. So good stuff from Atlanta. Just wanna see them, finish the game out strong. So pray for Ricochet, man. He did a full backflip off the rim, dog, as Colin Gillespie pushed him. Yeah, as Bob Rathbone kinda recaps it, pretty scary. So, yeah, a lot of fight from Atlanta here. Down by 22. Yeah, Phoenix's lead grew to 22. Atlanta's done a good job to weather that storm, but, as they fought back, Phoenix has kinda answered here at that, to that 20-0 run, bruh. So, hopefully Atlanta can get some stuff going, so don't need to, shoot the find the 3 ball, immediately. It's just a 3-minute game, so for 3! Nickeil knocks it down, boy, that's what we talking about. Nickeil gets his 20th point, 3 of 8 from the three-point line. So, and 1 opportunity for Nickeil as Dylan Brooks picks up his 4th foul. Even though he got 30 points, boy got 4 fouls, and he ugly. So, I mean, he gotta live with the ugly part. Yeah, Nickeil is the and 1 opportunity, cuts the lead to 2. So, he gets the 4-point play to go, and his Canadian national teammate picks up his 4th foul. Dylan Brooks against Nickeil, backs him down. Nah, that's ugly. God damn, he hitting though. So Dylan Brooks, he hitting, bro. 32 points. He gets that turnaround to go. Dyson attacks and 1, baby. You too little. You too little. You too little as Dyson attacks Devin Booker. The liability. Good stuff, Dyson. Great stuff. Great stuff. Unfortunately, Devin Booker has missed each one of his threes that he's attempted. Hate that for you. Love that for me. It's a 1-point lead here. 2:44 boxed by Xenix. I hate that for you. I know you just need 2 of them. I love that for me as a Hawks fan. I can't even lie to you. As Devin Booker gets to the paint, beat Krejci. Good defense, better offense as uh Booker gets to the paint. You should have bet on his over. You should have bet over 24 or something, whatever you was at. Tough. Nickeil misses that 3. No rim on that one. So 113, 116. It's a one possession game as Veek is switched on Booker. That's not a travel? Rebound Atlanta. Good stuff. Don't do it. Good stuff. 1-point game here. 1-point game. Great offense from Atlanta there. Swinging the ball around, finding a good shot to a great shot. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fighting over that screen. Nickeil. Oh yeah, good stuff, Nickeil. Good stuff, Nickeil. Nickeil locking up his teammate. That's a hook, bruh. He hooked him, bruh. He hooked him. Thank you. Thank you. That foul was offensive, Dylan Brooks. You can't do that. That's that way. That way. Yeah, hit him with a little chicken wing, bro. You can't do that. You can't hit an Atlanta player with a chicken wing. We do the chicken wing over here, dog. Get on somewhere. It's Dylan Brooks. Pick on number 5, dog. He got 5 on it. He got 5 on it. Let's let's go. Daniels finds Onyeka up top for that jam. Oh, jam. Rim record on Onyeka back at it. Let's go. Atlanta takes the lead. They were down 22 points in the third quarter, and they take the lead here late in the fourth. Dylan Brooks takes the lead back for Phoenix with that nice driving layup to give him 34 points, man. He is saving Phoenix right now. So Onyeka finds Nikhil. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alexander Walker with the lay. Nikhil got 25 late in the fourth, 49 to go. Dyson is trying to stick with Devin Booker, but they got the switch. Foul. Good stuff, good stuff. Atlanta has a foul to give. As Veet is in, he is the liability, and Phoenix is hunting that boy. Oh my God, they are hunting Veet Krejci. So Atlanta holding on to 1 point lead after falling behind by 22 points. Atlanta has 2 timeouts. Phoenix has 1 timeout. Atlanta is in the bonus. I believe they have one more foul to give. If not, they are out of fouls. So 119, 118. Whoo! Atlanta has done a great job this quarter, boy. Great job. Let that boy shoot. Let that boy shoot. Switch, V. Dyson on Gillespie. Gillespie gets in the paint. That's what you want. And it's not gonna drop. It's not gonna drop. It's not gonna drop. Oh my God. Come on. Oh, bruh. Oh my God. Oh my God. 119, 118, everybody. 23 seconds left to go. Yeah, I know you see this. Oh my God. So Phoenix is gonna challenge this call. They've saved their challenge. What a game, bro. What a game. Appreciate Davi for tapping in over here on playback and moderating for us. Greatly appreciate that. What an excellent game. So whew. So they're reviewing this to see if Phoenix actually did foul, seeing if they got the steal. A good use of the Phoenix challenge. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, yeah. So it's a good use of the challenge to kind of give them an extra. That's too much contact, bro. You can't make contact with his body and still get no, bro. No. So if they overturn this, I will go crazy. So Atlanta's holding on to a 1 point lead after coming back down 22, brother. 22. What a game. What a game. Atlanta held a 13-point lead early on in this game in the first half. Third quarter, they kind of let it slip away. So I'm gonna let this broadcast kind of give us some info here. The coach challenge is underway. But yeah, man, excellent game here from Atlanta. Unfortunately, Zachary Ricochet went down with a pretty scary fall. So let's hope for Ricochet's recovery. Let's hope it's not serious at all. So looking at the box score, man, Jalen Onyeka leading the way. Jalen 23, 10, and 7. Onyeka 25, 4 and 5, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Jalen has a steal. Dyson has 3. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. No timeouts for Phoenix. So maybe it wasn't the smartest challenge at all. Thinking back, maybe it wasn't the smartest challenge. Whew. Nikhil, as they have this graphic for fourth quarter scoring. Nikhil 15, Dyson 9. The 2 guards, baby. Shout out to the 2 guards. Let's go, Jalen. Popped in and out, but it fell. Just appreciate Davier for or Davi for tapping in. Use the full government. My fault, gang. Davi, appreciate you. Jalen looking to make this a three-point game. No timeouts for Phoenix as they wasted it on that challenge. Jalen puts it at the three. Puts it at three. So watch for Devin Booker. They're gonna try to run a lot of action with get him a switch on one of the weaker guys, but that's not. Yup. You have to get the ball in. You just have to get the ball in. That's it. Whoo, brother, my heart is racing, dog. Oh my gracious. What a game so far, bro. Back and forth, bro. So the swings have been high and low. Unfortunately, Atlanta probably lost Ricochet for some time. Colin Gillespie just didn't make a basketball play, pushes Ricochet on the fast break, causing Ricochet off he went for a dunk. Gillespie pushed him in the back, and he did a full backflip off the rim. So hopefully Ricochet is all right. Hopefully it's nothing serious. You know, he'll be all right back helping the Hawks. So yeah, man, I'm quiet. I'm hush mode, man. It's been intense, bro. It's been 10 lead changes, tied 5 times. The longest run is, to Atlanta's credit, 20-0 run for Atlanta. That is a big reason why they have a 1-point lead. It's 11.5. Phoenix has 0 timeouts. They need to foul and then advance the ball with the timeout there after the bucket. So you just have to get the ball in. That's all you gotta do. And they foul after before. There we go. So Ryan Dunn gets the foul, sends Onyeka to the line. Alright, man. I'm not superstitious. I am a little stitious though. And Bob Rathbun just said the magic words. He just said Onyeka is perfect. Knocks down the first of 2. So Dyson coming in, relaying a message for the gang. Onyeka, second of 2 is good. Puts it to a 3-point game. 10 seconds. Phoenix has no timeouts. Dyson fouls. I believe Atlanta has they had a foul to give. I don't like that. I don't like that. So Atlanta fouls. Up by 3, 7 seconds to go. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Devin Booker knocks down the one there. They have no timeout, so it might be the smart play. It might be the smart play as Moge enters the game for rebounding purposes. 7.5 seconds. Alright, Devin Booker here at the line, 7.5. I don't think he'll miss this free throw. It's too much time. He drills it. And has 1 timeout, so if they can't get the inbound here, Atlanta's electing to use their final timeout here in the last couple seconds. So no timeouts for either team. 7.5. Both teams are in the bonus. I would assume Luke Kennard is checking in the game. Believe I would assume Moget is checking out of the game. Oh man, what a matchup. So 2 teams that have been super resilient. Phoenix couldn't hit any three-point type of shot. Um, that first half, they stuck with it, ran out to a 22-point lead, and the Hawks said, "Hold on, man, not so fast." Dillon Brooks led the way for Phoenix, 34 points, and Devin Booker followed suit with 27. But for Atlanta, Onyeka, 27, Nikhil, 25, Jalen, 25, Ricochet, even though he got hurt midway through, I believe, the 3rd quarter, maybe the 4th quarter, got pushed unnecessarily, um, felt pretty scary, had a pretty scary fall, but he walked on off the court on his own, so hopefully Ricochet's alright. Hopefully his recovery is quick. Nothing serious. But just hope he's alright first and foremost. 7.5 seconds, man. No timeouts. You better jump for your life, brother. Just tap it as far that way as possible, oh. 4.2, man, 1-point game. Let's see. Woo! Let's go, baby. Devin Booker cheating. Yeah, Devin Booker cheating. You can't do that, dog. So an inbound here on the side for Atlanta. No timeouts for either team. Atlanta's leading by 1. 4.2 is too much time. Atlanta did the thing where they fouled when they were up 3. Try to give. There we go. Good stuff. So Nikhil going to the line. Finally. Finally, man. Phoenix is a pretty good defensive team too. So their chances of getting a steal on the inbound are I think, higher than others. So Atlanta done a good job there. So Nikhil getting to the line for his 26th and 27th point opportunities, 4 or 5 at the line. So you just need to make one. There we go. 3.1. So no foul. No foul. 3.1. Nikhil looking to put the dagger in the coffin for his Atlanta squad. Oh my gracious. Hawks win, boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you see the national teammates, so Devin Booker giving the ref some shit. Oh, man, Hawks hold on to a thriller, baby. Somebody find Colin Gillespie, punch that nigga in the face. Hawks hold on to a thriller, my boy. 4th quarter was amazing for Atlanta, dog. Amazing. Nikhil had 22 points in the 4th. Yeah, they put on for Zach. 26 for Nikhil, dog, you can't tell me that's a great addition. So, yeah, man, I know I don't mean to talk over Nikhil, but I appreciate everybody tapped in, man. Atlanta snuck one away. They kinda let it get out of hand, but oh my god, bro, that 20-0 run in the 4th quarter really did something to us, man. So Atlanta, what a game. Ends the road trip 4 and 0. Bro, 4 and 0. Hey, what? So, wow, Atlanta, wonderful game, bro, wonderful game. They're gonna be sitting in 3rd in the East, back in 3rd, baby. So Atlanta, a wonderful game from Atlanta, man, as they get the dub here against, Phoenix. Nickeil Alexander had 22 points in the 4th quarter, dog. That's 22 points in the 4th. Wow, excellent game. Starters all had a good game from Onyeka to Jalen. Onyeka, 9 of 15 from the field, 27 points, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 of 9 from the three-point line. So not a great, not his usual shooting percentage, but he made an impact from the three. So him and Jalen back to back, great games, bro. 25 points from Jalen, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and Onyeka had 2 blocks and 2 steals. So defense was great from those guys. Shea was having a good game, 6 of 13 from the field, 15 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, so 3 rebounds. So hopefully Shea is alright. He got pushed in the back on a dunk attempt. He made the dunk, but he did a full backflip off the rim, really scary moment, landed on his side. So hopefully Shea is alright. So prayers up for Shea. Hopefully that man is alright as, Atlanta handles business and finishes this road trip 4 and 0. So hopefully we get some news on Shea, and hopefully he's alright. It took a minute to get up, but he did walk off the floor on his own accord. So hopefully he's alright. But getting to the rest of the starters, Dyson picked it up in the 4th quarter as well. He had, I think a total of 10 points in the 4th, um, maybe 9. But 5 of 6 from the field, 3 steals, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. So, good stuff from Dyson. Nikhil, like I said, he was the savior in the 4th quarter. He really stepped up. 9 of 18 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. So, he was active everywhere and a total of 26 points. So, great stuff from Nikhil. If you're looking for a reason why Atlanta found themselves back in the game there in the 4th quarter, it was um, a big thanks to Nikhil Alexander Walker. So good stuff from Nikhil. All the starters except Reese Shea had around 35 to 40 minutes. Nobody really cracked the 40-minute mark, but Jalen had 39. So starters kind of had to carry the load there for Atlanta. So and that's not to say the bench wasn't trying. They were trying. They just couldn't get nothing to go. So the bench unit, hopefully it'll be a little better next game. We had an Asa Newell appearance. He was one of the 3 bench guys to score. Like I said, bench wasn't really too impactful, but with a game without Porzingis, you kind of take away from your bench with Onyeka starting. So kind of see why there. But yeah, man, great game if you're a Hawks fan. Fuck Colin Gillespie. I'm just gonna say that. Excuse my language, but Colin Gillespie pushes Ricochet in the back, makes a non-basketball play um, on a fast break opportunity, and really jeopardizes Ricochet's health. So not a good look for Colin Gillespie, in my opinion. He kind of a dork for that. So prayers up for Ricochet. Hopefully it's not serious and his recovery is quick and he's back with the guys. But first and foremost, hopefully he's all right. So, but as we get back to it, I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. I greatly appreciate if you became a member on Playback or subscribed on YouTube, or became a follower on Twitch. Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you for tapping into the open gym. And if you want to, you know, set your notifications. We are live most of the week. Our only off day is usually Fridays, but we follow the Atlanta Hawks. We are live on Playback. If you're not too familiar with it, I suggest you check it out, man. So we're live on Playback whenever the Hawks are playing. So the next game I believe is, let me see. Ooh, I gotta check the schedule on here. My phone did. So let me see. Atlanta plays, I believe it's Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday against the Pistons. So the number one seed Pistons come to Atlanta to face off against Atlanta. So hopefully Ricochet is good. Got a day of rest. So Tuesday we are back at 7:30 p.m. Eastern in the open gym for Atlanta against the Detroit Pistons. So Cade Cunningham is in town. So yeah, man, we back. Shout out to the Hawks. Really good win. Prayers up for Ricochet. Hopefully that brother is all right. So we will be back tomorrow, live gaming on YouTube and Twitch in the open gym. So appreciate everybody that wants to check that out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow if y'all tap in. But Tuesday we are live on Playback back in the open gym for Atlanta against Detroit. So I'll catch y'all in the open gym on Playback Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. I got the times wrong today. I thought this game was at 9 o'clock, but it was at 8. But thankfully it was at 8. I get to go to bed at a decent time. So Tuesday, we back. Appreciate everybody that fell through, subscribed, followed, became a member, all that good stuff. So appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all Tuesday, but we live on Twitch and YouTube tomorrow. So I'll catch y'all later, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Have a good start of the week as well, man. It's Monday, y'all. Y'all knock out the week.